78 years ago, December 7th, 1941. Many of us know this as the date which will live in infamy.
I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
In a surprise attack, the Japanese bombed the naval base at Pearl Harbor, killing 2,403 service members, wounding 1,178 more, and destroying 6 U.S. ships along with 169 U.S. Navy and Army Air Corps planes. Despite the heavy casualties, Japan's attack failed to disarm the U.S. fleet.
I can remember several different things. I guess one I do remember is I went to the fan tail of the ship, and I said to myself, I hope the good Lord puts me through it, that I won't die here.
Rod Bittner, originally from Tacoma, Washington, enlisted in World War II back in 1940. After working as a medical technologist in Bremerton and several months of training at Gray Harbor in Washington, Mr. Bittner was transferred to a supply ship in Oregon that was taking a dredge to Honolulu. The ship's name? The USS Vestal.
I think the biggest memory is the attacks on our ship. I was scared to death when that came up. And then we had a good captain. He'd go around, tell everybody on board, he said, we're going to get through this, nothing's going to happen to us. So I guess if we hadn't had him, maybe some of this would never happen, I don't know.
The Vestal was hit with a 500-pound bomb. Shortly after, another bomb dropped, knocking the commander overboard. Although the crew thought him to be dead, the commander swam around and boarded the ship.
And then the executive officer made an announcement on the speaker all the way through the ship. She said, I want everybody that can save himself to jump in the water and see if you can swim to your safety.
Although many crew members were frightened, they worked together to survive. Mr. Bittner had to break the tethers to the USS Arizona as his commander attempted to run the ship aground.
We all were supposed to have stations where we'd go to. One of the officers mentioned, you remember the cook we had for us? He's underneath all the settees, which are glued down to the floor. And he was asking somebody, please help me out from this place.
Following the attack, it took a blowtorch to get the man out. Mr. Bittner was assigned to the medical area to help the wounded.
And you sit there watching these bombers come by. I'm sure not only a battleship, but everything else they're aiming for. My job was to pacify the people that had been bombed and everything.
Mr. Bittner went on to serve in the Navy for 4 more years. Nearing Christmas of 1942, he met his future wife, Barbara.
And then she went with me to see the captain of the ship I was going to be on. And he gave me permission to get married. And then we wanted to go to the little church off Times Square. We approached that with one of the officers. The chaplain came out and he told her, he said, I can't marry you.
After that, Rod and Barbara walked up the street to find Norman Vincent Peale, who offered to marry the two of them. Mr. Bittner later retired to the Roanoke area in Virginia with his wife and 3 daughters. Today, he still receives visitors from family and church.
I put candy on there to reach it. And then probably 2 or 3 days, my daughter comes over and goes on the floor.
Yeah.
She said, I don't want you to be eating that kind of stuff. And the one church that I go to every Wednesday, I go there for one reason, to get candy.
That's good.